This year's Thanksgiving wasn't just another holiday for Jessica Simpson. It was a powerful, full-circle moment that brought together family, healing, maturity, and a surprising reunion that has the internet buzzing. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we're breaking down the entire emotional Thanksgiving story Jessica just revealed. One that involved her ex-husband, Eric Johnson, sitting at her table, celebrating together like old times, but with a new chapter, a new energy, and a new understanding of what family really means. And trust me, the details Jessica shared are deeper, more emotional, and more revealing than anyone expected. Jessica explained that heading into the holiday season this year felt different. She had been reflecting a lot about the last few years, the divorce, the rebuilding of her life, the shifts in her career, the ups and downs of co-parenting, and how far she and Eric have come. Behind the scenes, she said she wanted to create a Thanksgiving that felt peaceful, grounded, and meaningful for her kids. And part of that, she revealed, meant considering whether inviting Eric could help bring comfort, stability, and a sense of unity their children have quietly been craving. She admitted it wasn't an easy decision. There were moments she questioned herself, moments old memories resurfaced, moments she wondered whether she was opening a door she had closed for a reason. But as she looked at her children, Maxwell becoming a young woman, Ace growing into his personality, and little Birdie soaking up every moment, she realized that Thanksgiving wasn't just about her. It was about giving her kids a picture of family that didn't feel broken or divided. It was about rewriting the narrative of divorce into something gentler, kinder, and more supportive. Jessica shared that the morning of Thanksgiving started quietly. She was in the kitchen before sunrise, prepping the turkey, lighting candles, and getting the house ready. She described feeling a mixture of calm and nervous energy as she waited for Eric to arrive. When the doorbell finally rang, she felt her heart skip for a second. Not romantically, she explained, but because it symbolized years of healing coming to a moment of truth. When she opened the door, Eric stood there with a warm smile, a bottle of wine in his hand, and a pie he baked with the kids earlier in the week. She said it immediately set the tone. Soft, respectful, and surprisingly natural. The kids' reaction was priceless, Jessica said. They ran to the door, hugging their dad, excitedly pulling him inside to see the decorations, the food, and the setup they helped Jessica create. She said seeing their excitement made every moment of hesitation worth it. They weren't thinking about the past. They were just happy their parents were together in the same room, smiling, talking, and acting like a team again. Jessica said the first hour felt almost magical. She and Eric found themselves slipping into an easy rhythm, something familiar but evolved. They worked side by side in the kitchen, laughing about who always messed up the stuffing, exchanging stories about the kids, and even revisiting memories from previous Thanksgivings when they were still married. She said the conversation wasn't heavy or emotional. Instead, it was light, warm, and full of gratitude that they could be in this place again. Not as spouses, but as co-parents who truly want the best for their children. She talked about small moments that made the day special, like Eric helping Ace hang the last piece of garland above the fireplace, Maxwell chatting with both parents about her school projects, and Birdie insisting that everyone join her in the living room to watch the Thanksgiving parade. Jessica said it felt like a family movie scene, one she didn't expect to experience again. When it was time to carve the turkey, Jessica admitted she felt emotional. She remembered the years when they used to do it together, the laughs they shared, the traditions they built back then. But instead of letting nostalgia overwhelm her, she embraced it as a sign of how much growth had taken place. She said she and Eric stood side by side carving the turkey, while the kids cheered them on like it was a joint victory. And in a way, she said, it was. During dinner, Jessica shared that they went around the table expressing gratitude, something she insisted the family continue even after the divorce. When the kids talked about being thankful for mom and dad getting along, Jessica said she had to fight back tears. She realized how deeply the children felt their dynamic, even when they thought they were shielding them from the tension or pain of separation. Hearing her kids express gratitude for unity made her see Thanksgiving in a whole new light. Jessica also revealed how emotional it was when Maxwell quietly thanked her later that night. Maxwell told her, "It felt like old times, but better, because nobody was sad." Jessica said that moment hit her harder than anything else that day. It reminded her why she continues working on herself, why she maintains peace with Eric, and why co-parenting is not just a responsibility, it's an act of love. She shared that after dinner, they all went outside to take photos for the holiday scrapbook the kids love making every year. And yes, Jessica confirmed there was a full family photo. Not staged, not forced, but a real moment of connection. She said she felt calm, grounded, and proud that they could create new memories without reopening old wounds. As the evening wound down, the kids played games while Jessica and Eric talked quietly in the living room. She said their conversation was mature, honest, and reflective. They acknowledged their growth, the hard moments they overcame, and the importance of the family bond they've built post-divorce. Jessica said there were no awkward silences, no tension, no confusion, just mutual respect. She emphasized once again that there is no romantic reunion happening, but she does value the friendship and communication they've worked hard to rebuild. When Eric left that night, the goodbye was simple. He hugged the kids, thanked Jessica for the beautiful evening, and walked out without emotional heaviness. Jessica said the house felt peaceful after he left, not empty, just peaceful. She said she sat by the fireplace for a moment, letting everything sink in. She felt grateful for how far she's come, grateful for the strength to let go of bitterness, and grateful for the chance to show her children that family can evolve and still stay whole. Jessica ended her Thanksgiving reflection by saying this holiday was one of the most healing moments she's had in years, not because it brings her closer to her ex, but because it showed her that love can change forms, relationships can transform, and peace is possible when two people choose it, not for themselves, but for their children.